Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Princess of STEM, where we discuss all things science, technology, engineering, and math. And now your host, Dr. Whitney Gaskins.
Welcome everyone to the Princess of STEM Diaries. I am excited because I'm here at the Lewis Latimer House. I am joined with special guest Adriana, talking about Lewis Latimer. So I have a set of questions.
Yes.
And I'm just going to jump in. For listeners who may not know his story, who was Lewis Latimer?
Latimer was an incredible man.
Yeah.
He was a patent expert. He was a creative, an inventor, an innovator, a family man, a humanist, the son of self-emancipated Virginians. And we're in his house right now. So
what role did Lewis Latimer play in, I'm just going to make this broader, in innovation as we see the world today?
Okay, several things.
Yes.
Gosh, like where to start? I guess the most important or most kind of like the lowest hanging fruit would be the development of electrical lighting.
Yes.
So Latimer was a self-taught draftsman and patent expert. He worked with Hiram Maxim, who was the chief engineer of the electric lighting company. Mm-hmm. So together with Maxim, Latimer was supervising lighting systems being installed in New York and Montreal and Philadelphia. He was developing light bulb factories on behalf of Maxim in London.
That's amazing.
He was developing Maxim's patents and drawing those out, but also he was creating his own patents as well. So he was very prolific at this time. He also worked with Thomas Edison. So he worked in his engineering department as well as his board of patent control. And he was able to use his technical drafting skill to be able to kind of testify on behalf of Edison, just using his drawings to be able to tell the differences between different patents.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Because you told me something. We did a nice tour and it was beautiful. But he also helped Alexander Graham Bell.
He did.
And no one knew about it.
Right.
How did we discover this?
So none of the Bell papers mention Latimer's name.
Yeah.
Latimer was working in Boston. He starts working in Boston in 1866.
Okay.
And he is working at a law firm. So he's working as an office boy. He's running errands, but he's working next to and with draftsmen. Mm-hmm. They're the ones creating these really technical, detailed drawings that would then be used to create a model. He is enamored with this work, so he buys supplies and borrows supplies. He draws and practices, brings his drawings to supervisors, and becomes the chief draftsman of the company. He's there for about 10 to 11 years, and in that time, he meets Alexander Graham Bell, who was racing to develop his own telephone patent. Mm-hmm. We're not exactly sure which drawing Latimer contributed to or did the drawings for. Again, none of the Bell family papers mention Latimer's name, but it's through Latimer's own journal entries that we know where he was, what he was doing, and who he was working with.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, I have to start journaling.
Yeah.
Like, we have to start telling our own stories.
Yeah.
Because it is so easy for people to just forget to mention your name.
Right.
Don't let that happen.
Don't let that happen.
That's amazing. Okay. So we associate Thomas Edison with the light bulb more than we do Lewis Latimer. Mm-hmm. But what was it that Lewis Latimer contributed that we really need to put his name attached to the light bulb?
Well, several things. So even before the incandescent light bulb itself, Latimer was working with arc lighting. So these were like super, like really powerful forms of lighting that were mostly used outdoors using carbon rods. He was installing those forms of lighting with Hiram Maxim. Yeah. With the development of the light bulb itself, Edison is credited with the first kind of commercial version, but he's not the first person to do that. It was just like the first commercial version of being able to actually disseminate this technology. Yeah. Latimer had two other patents that related to electrical lighting. So he improved the process for creating the filament itself. Mm-hmm. So instead of using a metal mold, he was coating, or his idea was to coat the filament in carbon, encase it in a cardboard envelope, so that when the filaments are being baked, the filament and the cardboard material are expanding and contracting at the same time. Mm-hmm. Which meant that the purpose was for the filament to be less prone to breakage, which meant it was stronger, which meant it would have been easier to both make and then cheaper to make and then cheaper to disseminate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like this is so off topic, but just go with me.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch The Gilded Age?
I have seen it, yes.
Isn't there the light bulb power company that is built on the show?
Yes. So I can't remember if they name Edison, but I know
Yeah.
like there is like the illuminating of this like building.
Yes.
There is a reference to Latimer. I can't remember when it is or where it is.
But it's
and
in
people
there.
come in and they're like, oh, I remember him also being referenced in the Gilded Age.
That's really cool. Like I was like, oh, I remember. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Toe off
Yeah.
topic. But I was like, I bet Lewis Latimer is brought up in this show.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
Mhm.
Okay.
We do have a few clips from other shows that do
Like
reference
what?
him. So Blackish references him.
Yes.
The L Word, as well as Steven Universe.
I love it.
Yeah.
Spreading the good word
Spreading the good word.
about Lewis Latimer. You know what stuck with me on the tour?
Mhm.
He is a poet.
Yes.
Of all of the things, he has some really nice words to
Mhm.
say about life. Can you tell me more about like who he was as a person? Like he's an inventor, but who was he as a person?
He was an early like proponent of STEAM education.
Mm.
So he's a good example of kind of the result of just finding ways to combine all of your hobbies, to stay creative, to stay curious,
Mm-hmm.
and finding ways to channel all of your interests into your personal and your professional career.
Yeah.
He wrote at least 22 poems. When you visit our museum,
Yes.
you can listen to 6 of them on our poetry machine, and they're all different. There is my favorite, The Ebon Venus, which is a beautiful poem about his wife Mary. There are a lot of love poems.
Yes. Oh, he was a lover.
He was a lover boy. But there are a few about building community, about leaving behind a legacy. When I die, my soul will be a star.
Mm-hmm.
Some about kind of the realities of working. But just a lot about just building community and leaving behind a legacy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I have so many questions, but we're at the Lewis Latimer House, his actual home, and he lived here.
He did.
Why is it worth preserving? Like, why should we preserve spaces like this?
Yeah. Well, this story is a really fun example of
Yes.
a fun history. Without his granddaughter, we wouldn't have the house.
Tell us more.
Winifred Latimer Norman became the family historian. So Latimer passes in 1928. His younger daughter Louise takes over the house, opens it to students and artists in the area.
Oh, what do you mean opens? Like people would just come? Like what does that mean?
I think to actually like to board, to live here.
Oh.
Yeah, so she opened it up to the
Yeah.
community. And then after she passes in 1963, it's sold to different community members who kind of take over the house. They make a few cosmetic changes to like the outside of the house. And then in the 80s, it was sold to a developer who was going to tear it down. But Winifred Latimer Norman becomes a family historian, takes that mantle. She co-chairs the Save Latimer House Committee along with her brother, community members, and the borough president, Claire Schulman, at the time.
Okay.
They raise over $20,000 to have the house moved here. So it moves about like a mile and a half from further down Main Street, if you're familiar with Queens, to have it moved here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we've moved it. This is the actual home that he lived in. There's so much history told in the house, right? So if you visit, which you should,
yes,
you get to see all of these things that we're just talking about all around. That's amazing.
And then just to make sure I answer your question, I didn't know about Latimer before I started working at this museum.
Oh,
and
what is your role? Wait a minute. Yeah,
that's true.
Who are you? And why do you work here? Yes.
Yeah, so I'm Adriana. I'm the education manager at the Lewis Latimer House. So I oversee all of our educational programs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are those programs?
Okay, there are a lot.
Okay,
so,
I want to hear all about it.
To back up, so I mentioned that Latimer is an early proponent of STEAM education.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of, all of our programs, whether they're for families, for students, for adults, they're all inspired by Latimer. So there's a memoir writing workshop that we have every year, inspired by Latimer's poetry.
Yeah.
That's our adult program. There's a cohort. They work together. They're either writing like a chapter or a part of a memoir, and then they're public readings.
Oh.
On the education side, our programs are informed by what we call the Lewis Latimer mindset. So it's really what we consider as Latimer's approaches to problem solving, connection, imagination, and resilience.
Oh, I love
So that informs all of our programming, and the kind of goal of some of our goals are to like increase participation of students of color in STEAM fields, but to also be able to cultivate their own Lewis Latimer mindset. So
that's beautiful.
yeah. So connection, imagination, and resilience. For me, I think connection comes through our family programs. So we are exploring different STEAM fields, the people of color working in these fields.
Yeah.
We're connecting to Latimer. We're also connecting to national observances. So, for example, in this past Saturday, actually, you got some examples in the corner. We highlighted the work of Marie Maynard Daly, who was one of the first Black women to receive a PhD in chemistry. She was born in Corona, Queens. So we were exploring abstract, we were making abstract DNA sculptures.
Did she work in the Navy?
I don't know if she worked in the Navy.
I was like, I'm trying to place. Tell us more about her. You just honored.
She did. She worked on some of the early research into like DNA proteins and kind of like helped to understand what it looks like. Her work was really influential for James Watson to be able to
do the entire modeling.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I was not thinking of the right person.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So that's an example. So we highlighted her work. Families were creating abstract wire sculptures. So they're learning a little bit about DNA. It was also Pi Day. So we had like a little feature for Pi Day.
Yeah.
But families were also using different techniques to learn about the reactions that you can make when you add like oil pastel to paper. Activate it with water, so they're creating watercolor sculptures onto
really
their DNA
their
sculptures.
Model that they made. Yeah. That's awesome.
Those happen every month. They're always free.
Okay.
So that's kind of like our connection, where we're just kind of exploring, connecting families to like the world of STEAM. Our imagination comes through, I think, our field trips. So we do K through 12 field trips where students explore the galleries through an interactive and collaborative scavenger hunt. And then they take on roles as engineers and lighting engineers. They learn about circuitry. So they're solving a design challenge, and they're actually illuminating their ideas using LEDs.
Really cool.
Very fun.
I'm like, that's a really cool tie.
Very fun.
Yeah.
And then resilience, I think, comes through our after-school residencies. So we work right now with six programs, several middle schools, several elementary schools for 10 to 14 weeks, once a week.
And they come here.
So we go to their schools. We're in College Point.
Okay.
We're at several schools in Flushing. We're in Queens Village. Students are learning about Latimer. They're learning about, they're celebrating their hobbies but they're also learning about their communities, doing pop-up community maps. Then they're also doing labs, which is new for us this year, where they're learning about the soil, air, and water quality in their neighborhoods.
Very
doing artistic
things.
Kind of response to those, to what they're learning about the quality of the neighborhood. They're learning about patents, thinking of ideas for something that can do in their neighborhoods, brainstorming and prototyping their ideas. And there's a final celebration at the end.
That's amazing. So that's a 14-week program.
10 to 14 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of things.
A lot of things, yes.
And you're a team of one?
We are a team, education-wise. So we're a team of 2 full-time and 3 part-time, three educators.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But you said something about your educational program that I'm going to pull on this thread a little bit. I believe in representation and that it matters. I'm a Black engineer. I was a lonely only in class. I really want to know what you think it was like for Lewis Latimer. And then also in your programming, how are you affirming identities as they're trying to navigate this STEAM world? Yeah.
Okay, a few things. For our field trips, I think when I'm not so we have a fantastic educator, so she's mostly teaching them, but when I have taught them, sometimes one of my favorite things was to do our what do you think an inventor looks like in the beginning. So for 3rd grade through 12th grade, we have students like draw out what they think an inventor looks like. For littles, we have like a big post-it sheet, and like kids are like calling out, so we're drawing it. And it presents a really fun I think effective, but a fun opportunity to like talk about what you think an inventor looks like.
Yeah.
A lot of kids come in and they think, oh, an inventor looks like an older white man with wiry hair and glasses and a suit.
I can see it.
Right.
Kind of the image. I think,
So then it's really fun to be able to kind of break down that perception. where it's like, anyone can be an inventor. An inventor is not someone who just comes up with the next biggest and best thing, but it's someone who is making these like incremental changes as well, who's being curious, who's identifying a problem or something that can make better. And that can be you too. And we also talk about like students. So there have been young inventors of color too.
Okay.
Teenagers, young kids that have like also identified something that they can change and make better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And
but well, I was thinking about that
else.
picture. There's a picture in one of the galleries, so you guys have to come check it out. He was the only one.
Oh, yeah. Edison Pioneers. Yeah.
Edison Pioneers picture. I was searching, like, there has to be another face.
Yeah.
There was no other face. He was the only person
as far as
of
we
color.
know, working with Hiram Maxim's team, working with the teams, well, Hiram Maxim's team and with Edison's team, he was the only person of color.
Yeah.
He doesn't write a lot about it, but he does write a little bit where he did face discrimination, where people were doubting his abilities, kind of questioning why he's there, how he's there, what he's doing there. But then again, we do have, these pictures where he's the only man of color in these spaces. And I think he sums it up, going back to poetry.
Yeah.
There's a poem, Unconquered and Unconquerable.
It's a good poem.
Where he is unconquered and unconquerable.
Oh, that's so powerful. Well, I just hope that you guys are doing a fantastic work, right? Helping kids see themselves as inventors, just even affirming their identities. So no matter what they do, they feel like I can accomplish this. And I just think that that's an untold side of Lewis Latimer. I think we all know, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't have been easy.
No.
He said he was in the military, lied about his age, joined the military, fought in the Civil War. His parents were previously enslaved people and escaped. We know that it took a lot of fortitude to be even where he was.
Yeah.
But the fact that like we just need to call it out so people understand like we are capable. Like think of our ancestry. Like we are capable beings.
Yeah.
I just champion the fact that you are putting that into your work intentionally.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Let me get back to my question. Let me get back on track.
No, and I think just a lot of people come in and they're so surprised.
I'm
like,
them.
how do you find the time?
Yeah.
But he was just really determined, and I think it's like a really great model.
Yeah.
To be able to learn about his story, to be able to connect to so many different areas of his life. And then again, when you come into the museum, to see the image that kind of greets you when you walk into space, where it's just a really, I think a relatable image and a humanizing image, that he was, a human being. He did these incredible things, but he was still a human being.
Yes.
And that you can also be creative and be observant and curious, and you can still make your mark in some way.
Have profound impact.
Yeah.
I'm curious about what things have inspired you the most about Lewis Latimer. I mean, you work here.
I do work here.
You run these educational programs.
Yeah.
What inspires you the most about Lewis Latimer?
I think it can feel really difficult to kind of be able to identify what you can do.
Like finding your purpose?
I think finding your purpose. Finding your purpose and your passion. For me, I definitely I struggle to consistently keep up like a creative practice. I've been like really good about it this year. But I think it's really inspiring to think of like how he did all that he did in the time that he had. And then how he found ways to just continue all of that through his career and his personal life, shared those gifts with his daughters and his wife, and then used his gifts to then be able to improve the world around him. I think it can be difficult to then be able to identify, or you get like so bogged down.
Yes.
So many things happening and you want to address everything. And I think he is a good example for just taking a second, being observant, even starting with the littlest, the smallest thing, the most incremental thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's got, a patent for book supports, a patent for a locking hat rack for public spaces. But then he also has one for an improved toilet for train cars. He had an early patent for air conditioning that will both cool a room, disinfect, and deodorize a room.
It's amazing.
As well.
I didn't even know he was doing all of that.
Yeah.
I literally am like a filament in a light bulb.
Yeah.
That's it.
He didn't limit himself.
So much more. He didn't limit himself. That's a very inspirational message. Don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
Just take it one step at a time. He was very community minded though.
He was.
Because the even the filament part wasn't just about the improvement of the light bulb.
Mhm.
It was about the spread of light so other people would have access to electricity. Very community minded man.
Yes. There is a quote here.
Oh, yeah.
Like the light of the sun, it beautifies all things on which it shines, and is no less welcome in the palace than in the humblest home.
See? Snaps. So if a child were to watch, right, we have stimulating adventure and wants to become an inventor or engineer, what advice would you give them?
Stay curious.
Stay curious,
Stay curious. Ask questions. Don't lose that spark.
Yeah.
Latimer learned how to draw early on as a child and kept that interest, those passions throughout his life, and really kind of continued to work on those things. Connect with others, learn about others, collaborate with others.
That's a big one.
That's a big thing.
Don't compete. Collaborate.
Yeah. So he has some patents that he shared with other people. He has his own patents as well. The light bulb couldn't have happened without collaboration.
Right. It wasn't by himself.
No.
At all. And he has his mark still. I think we get so caught up in like credit. And you should get credit for good works, right? Like we want people to feel like they've contributed and they get the recognition they deserve, but it shouldn't be about that.
Right.
That's
it's
the harder
incremental
part.
change. It's working with others. It's seeing others' perspectives. Asking people about their perspectives to kind of like open up your worldview. One thing, and I think we are really trying to highlight this through our field trips.
Yeah.
Things can be changed.
Ooh. Yes. It's not permanent.
It's not permanent.
That's a hard lesson for children. It's a hard lesson for adults. Let's be real. I was talking to an adult learner who was like, I can't go back to school. And I was like, why? Well, I already went to school and I majored in this. But they have no desire to do that thing anymore.
Right.
Like getting this degree is a permanent thing. Like you have to do that thing forever. You can change and shift course no matter what. If you're 90, you can change course and do something. Like I just wish people were not so stuck on permanence.
Yeah.
Everything's going to change.
Which is right. It can be again. We go back to that picture.
Yes.
Of that self-portrait of Latimer in the front.
Yeah.
Change can be scary, but
it's
much
still
can come
doable.
from it. It's still
Do it
doable.
scared. You know what they say? Do it scared.
Do it
or
scared.
like Nike, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
That's a good one too.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Wait, Nike. It wasn't Nike though, was it?
Under Armour.
Under Armour. Tell me why I brought up Under Armour.
Yeah, so we have a pair of Steph Curry's shoes, the retro ones, in the entrance of our museum, where Steph Curry is just celebrating Latimer's legacy. I think that's the second design of those shoes.
Okay.
There are countless references to Lewis Latimer, so I will wait until you come to the museum to see them.
Yes, you have to come check them out.
But we received a bunch of them when we reopened in 2024, which is really exciting because we had a contest.
Yeah.
And so we actually gave first prize winners a pair.
That's really cool. So people are walking around. I'm calling them the Latimer ones. What are they called?
Retro one.
Retro
Yeah.
ones. I love it. I'm making up a name. Come on, Under Armour.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. Did Steph Curry wear them in a game? Like, what did he do with these shoes?
He did. There is there's a video where he's talking about the shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
They were released a few years earlier and released in the States in 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but there's a video where he's talking
We
about
need to
the
check it
shoes.
out.
Yes, it
That's
is on
really
our
awesome.
it's on our Bloomberg Connects guide.
Okay.
So I will email that to you.
That's
I'll highlight it.
fantastic. And we'll put the link, check it out, because that's really cool.
Yes.
I want some tennis shoes
They're pretty cool.
after me. Like
They're pretty cool.
any shoe company, I'm ready anytime. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. If Lewis Latimer could see the world today, we have electric lights everywhere. We have telephones. Look, all of this. Anyway, what do you think he would feel most proud of?
I think just how accessible things are.
Ooh, accessibility. Yes, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That was his goal.
That was his goal. To make things easier, to ensure that everyone had access or could enjoy the benefits that the light bulb brought. it's everywhere. Our like devices or appliances.
Yeah.
I think he would be energized
Okay.
with how accessible it is, how forms of lighting can be used for like mental health. I'm thinking about like the sun lamp is not the right word, but
I know what you're talking about.
Right,
though,
the
for
ones that
seasonal times.
Yep,
Yeah.
that help with seasonal disorder.
Yeah. I call it seasonal depression, but I'm pretty sure it's not the official title.
The acronym is SAD. I just can't think of.
I can't remember what it's called
You know
either.
what I mean.
Yes, we know exactly what you're talking about. The light.
Yes,
we know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
yes.
there's that. There are light used in art, whether it's for like installations, public installations, or just other kinds of forms. So I think he would be excited he would be energized with how far it's come, how it's everywhere, how it's accessible. I think he would be then excited and determined to make sure that it's possible everywhere.
Agreed.
There are things happening currently right now where some people don't have access to, I think, electricity and lighting. There's a particular place I'm thinking about in particular. Or it's a constant thing where it's really difficult to have. So I think he would be energized to continue to think of how to further address that problem, to make sure that everyone has access to this, or to kind of to improve the lives of others in general. And I think he would be excited with kind of what artistically he could do with it.
Oh, I agree. So in Cincinnati, we have this big festival called Blink. And it's art installations, but with technology. Very cool. So there's these beautiful murals, but they all have some technological thing, whether it's lights, that's traditionally just lights, but it is outstanding. I think he would be like, that would be his jam.
I think so.
Yeah.
I was even thinking about like lighting pollution or light pollution in like major cities like New York.
Oh, yeah.
I think he would be excited about solar and be like, how can we make this safer for both humans living here, for both animals who are affected by these different types of pollution? I think it'd all be an opportunity.
When I think of light pollution, I thought of Vegas before I thought of New York. But yes, New York is up there.
Yep. We see a few stars sometimes. But
I was like, you guys, that's a lot of pollution.
There's a lot of pollution, yeah.
We have to do better as a people, take care of the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I keep wondering about too? Sorry, I said final thought, but it's not. He was really about support of community and people and human rights and civil rights. I wonder if he'd be dismayed or proud. Like, I'm always like, have we made it any further in this civil rights journey? Like, we have pockets of things that I think he would be proud of, but I feel like sometimes I'm living in my grandparents' America, and I never thought I would. And I'm always curious, like, how would someone who has fought for the rights of folks and humans, how they would feel?
Yeah. I would hope that he would remain steadfast and trying to continue to make a difference, or trying to push things, trying to still kind of bring communities together.
Yeah.
I think he'd be very dismayed if he were alive today.
Dismayed, like, oh,
yeah,
we're still here.
We're
still fighting that. Oh,
we're still struggling.
Yeah,
very much. I don't know. I think he would be still steadfast. I think he would still be hopeful that like. I think it's waves.
Yes.
Progress
it definitely
happens.
goes like this.
Yeah.
We're on a roller coaster, truly.
Yeah. So he's been able to, he would have seen, the evolution of kind of where we are, where his parents were enslaved.
Yep.
But they escaped.
Yeah.
And they were supported by the community in Boston in 1842.
He has seen, or heard of the proof of what we can do as a community when we choose to come together for good.
And then his daughters were active during the Harlem Renaissance. His youngest was an artist who attended Pratt. His oldest was a concert pianist, a musician who attended Juilliard and played at Carnegie. So I think, being able to see, knowing the story of your parents, then to seeing where your daughters are, to see where you are. I hope that he would be kind of continually inspired by,
what we've been able to
accomplish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a last silly question.
Sure.
What is your top show that you're watching on TV
My top
right
show
now?
Oh, My top show, we just started. So there are three that just popped in my head. I'm rewatching Modern Family.
I
Love Modern Family.
You don't have to be embarrassed. I've watched that show at least 3 times all the way through.
It's so good. Modern
Love
Family.
Modern Family.
I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm for the first time. I am
Is it
learning new
good?
things. Oh, it's
I've never
so
watched
hilarious.
it.
The payoff is so good.
I'm skeptical.
You know it's gonna happen, and
Okay.
you're just waiting for it. But it's not like It's not that it's predictable.
Yeah.
It's that the payoff and the writing
Okay.
are so good.
Okay. So Curb. Okay.
So
I'm gonna
those
try
two-
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay.
My boyfriend and I've been watching the Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
What is this?
another Game of Thrones
Oh.
prequel.
I did not watch the prequel. I was so upset at the end of Game of Thrones that I was just done with them. Like,
I was too, but he really wanted to watch, and I'm like, all right,
no.
it's good. We're on the second episode.
They
or
needed
third.
to turn the lights on too.
That
so
they did.
I was like, hello, I can't see what's happening.
They did.
Game of Thrones. Okay, so is this one better? The prequel? Did they redeem them?
It's a good relationship between Sir Dunk the Tall and Egg. It's very cute. Dunk is very determined to become recognized as a knight. Egg is very cute and is very quirky.
Okay.
I think it redeems it. And then my it is a part of my weekly. It's a weekly tradition. It's been so for years. 90 Day Fiance.
What is that?
It's been on TLC.
The people I don't watch the show.
I've been watching this for years.
I was thinking of Love After Lockup, but it's the
That's
same.
also on TLC.
It's the same. I was like, is that what it is? No, 90 Day Fiance. I've never watched a full season, but I have seen the clips. I don't think some of them people like each other.
Mm-mm. But it just makes you feel better about your own decision. Makes you feel better about your life decisions sometimes.
You said I need to pick me up.
Sometimes, and then people will comment online, and so the memes are always great. I've been watching this. I want to say I feel like a decade. Like I think I was watching it since undergrad, and then went through grad school. I'm in the working world. It's a part of my weekly tradition.
Okay, so I saw a clip the other day. This guy was like hugging this woman. She flies to his country, meets him at the airport, hugs him. They're kissing. There's like all this PDA. It was kind of uncomfortable, right? And I was like, oh my God. And then like the next scene, he was over her.
What did he look like?
I think they were in Africa somewhere.
What does she look like?
She's a bigger woman. Does she have a wig? Because I feel like she might have taken her wig off.
This is the recent.
I literally, my
Lisa?
viewing.
I think her name is Daniel and Lisa.
The fact that you knew who I was talking about, and she was like, I can't wait to sleep with this man. Like she was all about this whole adult relationship, and he was like, get away from me. And I was like, yo, what is going on? I thought they were engaged. He had proposed at the airport.
Yes, Daniel and Lisa. Yeah.
And then he didn't want anything to do with her. I get why you're into it. See, now I'm going to get hooked.
It's crazy. There have been some crazy ones. So there were some really bad catfishing seasons or relationships. They haven't had those in a while.
Wait, I thought they met in person. Like 90 Day Fiance, here's what I think is happening, and clearly this is not what happened. They're like, I'm on a vacation, and I randomly meet this
It depends.
loved one.
It depends. So some people have met, maybe someone was on vacation. A lot of those happen.
Okay.
Or they've met online. Most of them have either met on vacation or they met online.
Oh, now
So you have one couple
makes
that
sense.
is already married and they just met. And then with the catfishing ones, you have these older men who were talking to these much younger women, and then they were being catfished. And they were like, oh yeah, we're going to meet up at this resort in
Now
Mexico.
I have to watch. You understand? No one has ever got me to say I'm going to watch this
but the
new
problem
show,
is,
and now I'm like,
TLC knows that we're addicted because there is 90 Day before the 90 days, happily ever after, before the 90 Days other way, the single life. There are all these like branches.
and you just now I'm going to dive into it. Well, see, because I'm like, I like reality TV, especially like Married to Medicine is like my favorite.
Okay.
And then Housewives, like I watch certain cities. into it, right? And now I'm like, now I'm gonna watch it. I know me because you just talked about it.
Either my mom or my best friend. I can't remember who got me addicted. One of them did.
Okay.
And they don't admit it anymore, but one of them did. And
well, now I'm gonna blame you. So when you get an email from me, girl, I just watched season 1. Don't.
I'll be like, but it was crazy though.
Don't ignore me. You better start engaging.
Who is your favorite? Who you talk about the most?
Because I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, I like these crazy life stories. Well, thank you for joining me on Princess of STEM Diaries. If you are out there watching, listening, please come check out the Lewis Latimer House. It's in Flushing, New York.
Food.
There's great food
we're
in the
Flushing
area.
And we're in Queens.
So
one
this
of the
is
most diverse areas ever.
Oh, so you guys got to come because
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm about to go eat lunch now.
Dim sum, dumplings,
Okay.
ramen,
All
boba
of the above.
tea, just like right around the museum, but
Yeah.
like Queens is incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you have it.
We'll see you guys in Queens.
Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of The Princess of STEM with Dr. Whitney Gaskins. For more episodes, find us on YouTube and Spotify.